Rachel and today I am back. We are filming the week ahead in my B6 Stalogy. Now you might notice that my B6 Stalogy looks a little bit different, and that is because I have taken off the Lauren Phelps Designs jelly cover that was inside. So if you're sitting there thinking, Rach, why is your Stalogy naked? That is why. And I've done that because I'm getting ready to film my new setup video. So yeah, I was using it with the elastic strings actually through the jelly cover, and it didn't rip them, but it did buckle them in a bit. So it's currently sat underneath a box with something very, very heavy on the top flattening it out, and it is working as well. It's flattening back. I do have another one as a spare in case anything should happen to that one. But anyway, so this is the current state of my Stalogy that I'm in. We've got 2 weeks left in here, and I actually quite like how she sits in here using the elastics through the book rather than through the cover. So I'm thinking ahead. Where did I put the strings in? Somewhere around here. And I think here it is. I think I am going to do this in the future. I'm not going to put the strings through the cover. I'm just going to put it through the book. It kind of makes it sit a little better in. It's a bit more sturdy. Yeah, and it's not going to ruin the cover as well. And also it might sort out the problem that I had of when it gets fat and the front and the back cover actually not sitting in it. But anyway, yeah, she's a bit naked at the moment. I've got a name vinyl on, which my lovely friend Beth from Beth Plans made me. Thank you, Beth. She made Paigey one as well. A pink one, a fluorescent pink one that we put on a bottle. I don't have it handy, so I can't show you. A white bottle, and it's like we made Paigey a Love Island bottle, and I love it. I do have a picture, actually. I'll insert it if I can remember. And then I've got this from Paper K. This is just a vinyl. This is not available. This was one that just came free with an order at the time. But look at her. She's a big, fat, chunky mess. Just like her mama. And I love her. So anyway, let's get in. So what do I have here? Right, let's zoom in and let's get this party started. So yeah, this is this week. I'm trying to think if I want to turn the page because I do have something to tell you guys. I have now started, you might have seen a picture on Instagram. Haven't even showed you what kit, but apparently we're going in. I've started a journal because I've had a few things go on in my life lately, as you know. I haven't particularly talked about them on here too much. So one of the things was that my granddad Brian went back into hospital. I think a lot of you guessed that. He's out now and he is fine again. So yeah, phew. That is a situation that is still on my mind because he's not right, but he's at home and he's looking better. I've got another family member who we had some bad news about that I don't want to talk about. And I've been writing things in my Stalogy. Let me see if I can find somewhere that I can show you. I'm going to blur out what I don't want to show, I'm afraid. So I'm going to be covering this up, I would imagine. But this was something that I wrote, and I wrote a big paragraph here. So the space that I have to work with, you can see, is here. And it sort of started off where, like, at the beginning of the week, or maybe on this week. What can I show you? Here we go. I think I did show this on camera, so you probably did realise that Brian was in hospital. I was writing this. That was the day that I got a bad mood, but I didn't write it in because I was very conscious that when I flipped through it on Instagram or flipped through it on here, it would just be there, and I wasn't ready. I'm not ready for people to know about that. This one I'll leave in because it doesn't specifically tell you anything, but this is what I'd ended up doing. And then I decided that I don't want to hide things from you guys. I don't want to keep covering up things in my book because I don't want to make you guys feel like I'm keeping secrets from you. This is a weird dynamic for us. I feel like we're friends and I feel like I'm not telling you things, and it kind of feels a little bit wrong. But also at the same time, I feel like I'm allowed to have my privacy. And it's not that I don't want to tell you guys about things that are going on in my life. It's that I don't sometimes have the words. So Robin, lovely Robin from Talks from the Heart, said, why don't you just journal? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's for me. I don't have a book. And she was like, well, just use a notebook. Don't buy anything expensive, just use a notebook. So I went onto Amazon and I found this. It was £5. It was literally just plain. There was nothing on it. This is a vinyl from the Grumpy Tortoise, which I've stuck on it, which I love. Instantly, as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, I have to put this on. And I have decorated it a bit. So there's not enough in here to warrant its separate video. I guess I'm just going to show you now. We'll get to the plan with me in a minute, I guess. So yeah, I did put a picture of this on Instagram. I have just decorated the front of it. I've done my favourite washes. The only thing is, I've done this, and these are the washes that I pulled aside to do for my cover for my Stalogy when I do the inside, like, that. So I'm going to have the same in both, I think, because these are my favourites. That is from Sunday in Serenity, as is that. What's on this next page? I need to cover because I have been writing. So yeah, so what I want to do here is I've got my book where I'm learning to hand letter and I'm practicing, and eventually I'm going to hand letter Dear Diary over here, and then ... I didn't know how else to start the book. That's a reminder to talk kindly to myself, because we definitely should. That is also Sunday in Serenity, and these are Lauren Phelps designs. That is Simply Gilded, and this one is a Wonton in a Million. Now you can see, or maybe you can't see, yeah you can see the bubbly, because this book did that stupid thing. Let me go to the back, where the back page is like, and the front page is like stuck to that piece, and it was driving me mad. So all I did was I just glued that down and I stuck it to it. So that's that. So yeah, I guess I'm journaling now. I don't know how long it is going to last for. And I'm not putting any pressure on myself to do it every single day. This time I wrote all the way down to the paper there. I had to laugh at this sticker as well. It was absolutely perfect for what I'm going through at the moment. And Robin sent me that. I didn't know she was sending me that, and I got some posts and it just had this sticker sheet in it, and the sticker said, "It's not me, it's you." And I was like, hey, are you trying to tell me something? But then when I opened this book, I was like, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And then again on the next page, let me just see what I wrote. I did write in it yesterday. How can I? So yeah, I can show you this side because this is just nothing. I just wrote that yesterday because that's what I'd been doing, and I just want to write. I've not decorated this page yet. This page here. So all I'm doing, if I kind of show you that, I'm sorry, I know this is frustrating that I'm not showing you what I've been writing. Come on, you want to focus? So yeah, anyway, washi and a couple of stickers, or just whatever I want. Just whatever I want. Yesterday I was a bit frustrated with something, so I literally wrote the word that I was frustrated with, and then like a big bubble around it, and then I just did like words. I just scribbled words of how I was feeling for that situation. Do you know what? It made me feel so much better. So anyway, yeah, you might sometimes see pictures of this online. I won't do a flip through of it entirely because it's got too much private stuff in it. But anyway, I said that I couldn't do a separate video on that, and I'm looking at the viewfinder almost 7 minutes in, and I've done nothing but open this book and show you that. But anyway, yeah. Right, so let's move on then. We've got 2 weeks left in here. 2 weeks. The kit that I'm going to use for today is a beautiful kit from Fab Planner Print. We have got some extra full boxes here. Isn't she beautiful? We have got some full boxes there. We have got 8. So I'm going to have some leftovers to do a PP week spread. We've got some washi and we've got some deco. We've got some date covers, some functional and some checklists. We've got some little things headers and some little things icon boxes. Never know what to call these. We've got some functional boxes, a little weekend banner, a build you and a tracker. And then we've got some checklist boxes as well. So let's get into it. So I'm going to stick with my day to a page. I haven't pulled any washi now then. Okay, so I've trimmed my washi in half on here, and I've gone for these washies, which are on washi cards that were very kindly sent to me by Robin. I've gone for the striped one here because I think that, where are my 4 boxes? Yeah, it kind of just gives me the right vibe for the kit here. Maybe even that one there as well, because the flowers are very similar to the flowers in the background. And then if I'm fancying some plainer washi, I have got these 2 ones here. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. And since I've pulled 4 different types of washi, I think I might washi the top and the bottom of the pages as well this week. I'd not been doing that. I'd just gone to do the top. Also, I wanted to show you, wait a minute, what can I show? I can show you on this side if I cover this side. See, this is the thing about writing personal things in this book when I'm so desperate to share you. But writing on these boxes, I got a gel pen that again was from Robin. She just sent me all the good stuff. She had this pen, which is a hybrid dual metallic. It is a pentel, it says. Oops, you're not seeing any of that. A pink pentel. And I realised when I stuck those stickers down, I did say it in the video, I'm sure I've got a white gel pen. I swear I had a white gel pen. Apparently I didn't, but I went for this one, which was like sort of a redder pink. I hope it's showing up on here that you can see it. It's actually quite vibrant in real life, and I can see what I've written, no problem. So that was okay. That was good to know that those pens do work on the darker stickers. I'll have to get some more of them. Right, let's stop waffling. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a timestamp on the video of when I actually start planning. And then if you didn't want to listen to all that waffle, you didn't have to. So if you didn't and you just skipped to here, welcome. We're going to plan the week. I've not been on all week. I did explain to you at the beginning of the week that Chris had the week off, and it's difficult for me to film when he's around because he's bloody noisy. Because where I film my videos, I'm in the back room. Jensen is upstairs. Paige is right behind me, but she's amusing herself watching TV and playing with the dogs, and she's quiet for the most part. As you know, she nips in and out. Where did that go? I knew it fell off. But if he was here, he'd be behind me. He'd be watching some kind of sport on the telly. He'd probably be shouting. And yeah, it wouldn't be a good time. Let's do one of the plainer ones. So yeah, he's gone to play a charity football match in his geriatric football team. He hates it that I told you guys that. He was like, are you joking? When I said to him, oh, I couldn't remember the name of the team that you played for. I knew it was like something to do with old people. So I just said it was the geriatrics. He was like, the veterans, Rach. It's the veterans. He was like, you need to tell them. And I was like, no. I'm just going to let them all think you play for the geriatric football team. What's your problem? What is his problem? So yeah, he's going to have to play that. This has got words on it. It says friends, self-love, plan, happy, 24/7 goals, focus. I thought that said fools, work, all that type of thing. And it's quite a good fit for the kit, I think, because that's what we're doing. It's sort of talking about having plans and planning and that type of thing. So I guess it does go. So yeah, it's been a week since I filmed. So how are you? I've missed it. I've been itching to get on, and normally he will go for a run or something like that, and he hasn't been for a run because the weather's not been great. So I've been like, do you want to go for a run or anything? No? You sure? Go on. But yeah, he's not. So I'm like sulky because I haven't managed to film. Super excited to film my new Stalogy setup. I've got all my bits and pieces in a box now, and we're going to be ready to go. I might try and film it after this video, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see how I get on. Right, so I'm just looking for either a to-do or a this week. I prefer a this week, I think. Here we go. We've got some this weeks. These are from the Iris Designs. I actually do have a code below for this shop, so go and check that out. If you like them. I don't PR for them or anything. They just very kindly sent me some stickers, and when they did, they activated a code for you guys. I don't get anything else from that code. I've had my little treat of some very beautiful stickers, but I still share the code because it's nice for you guys. Now, what about this full box here? I'm going to put her down the bottom, then I'll do my 2 trackers above, and then maybe I'll do my food tracker next to it. Is that straight? These are, of course, the removable stickers from Fab Planner Print. Did I tell you this kit was from Fab Planner Print? There's a code for them down below as well. I don't know. My brain is a mess this week. Too much going on. I have 2 trackers. I have this beautiful pink colour, which is one of my favourite colours. I love all the colours in this kit. Obviously, pink is my favourite. And then I have got this one, which is like a very grey toned blue, muted blue, sort of. I'm not very good at describing colours. I watch videos of people doing things like this, or I've been watching like hand lettering videos and journaling videos and all sorts, and they describe the colours so eloquently, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's kind of a bit like grey but blue. Sorry about the bang, that was the dog trying to get his blanket out of the box. I've just got it for him and he's settled down. Right, let's do a food tracker on the other side then. So we've got 2. We've got a darker one and a lighter one. I think I'm going to go with the darker one. And I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. Like so. And then the rest of that can be just for writing on any to-dos for the week. And what I will do, just to add a bit of something, is just get this and just add an extra bit of washi here just for a bit of decoration. It's always really weird after I've not filmed for a while. I always come back in and sort of feel a bit like I don't know what I'm doing, which is true in general. I don't know what I'm doing ever on these videos, but it's always a little bit worse. And for me as well, I don't show my camera, I don't show my face on camera. I don't show my camera, you can't see it, it's there. But I don't show my face on camera. So you would think that I wouldn't get nervous as much, but it really doesn't make a difference, you know. It really doesn't make a difference. I do still get nervous. It's a funny thing. A few years ago, I used to have, it wasn't a big, massive, popular group at all. There was maybe 1,000 people in it, but I used to have a makeup group on Facebook. It wasn't my group as in it was about me, it was just a makeup appreciation group, and people used to go live in it and stuff and do their makeup and things, and I did a couple of times, showed my face on camera and did my makeup. And looking back now, I'm like, how did I have the balls to do that? Because I would never know. Sometimes think about recording like a channel introduction, you know, like a little video where I'm like, hey, I'm Rachel, this is my channel, like at my face, but I couldn't, I don't think. I don't think I could do it. Oh dear. Right, we are on Monday. I want to do a this week, but I think I've made a boo-boo here. Because I want to use... What did I use there? What were they? Oh, do I have 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm all right. I do still have 7 of these. I wanted to have a little header here to just put my today's to do on, or today, or whatever it is I'm going to put. I do have some more stickers from the Iris Designs that match these this week ones, so we will go with that, so we're nice and matchy if I can find them. She says, and no, I'm not going to find them, am I? These again are from the Iris Designs. And then do I have 7 checklists? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, let's go with these. So yeah, I'm still going to write maybe a little bit of something in here, but it won't be anything too personal, I don't think, because I will just do that in my journal now. I hope you understand what I meant. I feel like I have to, having a YouTube channel is a funny thing, you know, because it kind of changes your mindset about how you feel about you do things. For instance, it's very easy to end up feeling like you have to do everything on camera. For me anyway, I can't speak for other people that do YouTube obviously, but for me it's very easy to fall into the trap where you feel like you can't do anything on camera, and I've got over that a little bit lately. I've done a couple of Hobonichi Week spreads just while I've been watching something on Netflix, and I've showed you them afterwards while I've been doing a different plan with me. Yeah, because I love coming on here and doing spreads with you guys. Of course I do. I absolutely love it. But sometimes I just want to watch a stupid crime drama on Netflix and just do a bit of planning, you know? So yeah, I feel like I have to explain everything to you, which I know you don't expect. I know that. But yeah, I'm not going to share too much of that journal. I'll probably share pages which are more like when we've had a day out or something and I'm journaling something good. I definitely won't be sharing any of the bad stuff. Not because I don't want to show it you too much, more because I don't want to drag people down, you know? I don't want to turn this channel into something negative, and that's not to say that I want it to be all like chocolates and roses, because that's not real life. And actually, not even for you guys, but for me, it's nice to come on here and to talk about something that's real, and for then in the comments for people to say, I've been through the same thing, or that you guys can identify with what I'm saying, because, you know, excuse my language, that shit happens. And yeah, it's nice to feel like, it's nice to normalise it and feel like, yeah, you know, sometimes things do go wrong or sometimes things do happen in life. And it's kind of a comfort to know that I know 100% if I come on here and say, guys, I'm struggling with something, I know people will comment. And sometimes I know who will comment as well. I could tell you who pops up in my Instagram inbox all the time, wishing me well, chatting to me. There's loads of you that do it. And I don't always manage to get back to you all straight away. You know, I get quite a few messages now. As the channel grows, obviously I get more messages. Sometimes I will just answer you in the comments down here. But it's such a nice feeling to know that if I'm going through something, there are a few people on here who are like, yeah, I've been there. You'll get through it. Because it helps me to think, yeah, I'll get through it, you know? So yeah, I don't know why I was telling you that, but it kind of just came out. I guess what I'm saying is that I am grateful for you. I've said this before a few times, but I need you guys. I need you guys just as much as you need me, if you need me. You might be like, yeah, I mean, we don't need you, Rach. Hey, let's get on. See, this is what happens when I don't film for a week. I get all waffly and sentimental. This pen seems to be running out a little bit. So we are getting close to going back to school. I've got all the kids' school uniform now. Thought that I was doing really well because I didn't have to buy absolutely everything. Jensen's blazer was actually all right from last year still. It started off, the smallest size that they do started off way too big for him anyway. So it probably fits him pretty much perfect this year. And it's nice and clean. It's just like brand new, you know. I made him look after it. I dry cleaned it and, you know, that type of jazz. So I didn't need to buy a new one. And similarly, his PE kit is in pretty much new condition. And again, same thing. Jensen's quite a small lad. So the smallest size in school uniforms that they were doing is too big for him. So same thing with that. I didn't have to buy his PE kit, and I didn't have to buy Paige's PE kit because Paige only wore her PE kit 2 times a week. And it's that like football kit material that just washes really nicely, and you know, that's like new as well. So I thought, oh, I don't have to buy her PE kit. I don't need to buy his PE kit. I'm not buying a blazer. All I needed to buy for Jensen was black trousers and shirts and yeah, shoes. And I did buy him kickers, and they were £50, but they're an investment. You don't have to buy shoes again. They lasted him all year last time, so I'm more than happy to pay that. And aside from the shoes anyway, I still spent £160 on school uniform and bits and pieces for the pair of them. Equipment for bloody pencil cases and lunch boxes and bags and, oh God. So blinking expensive. So then I'm thinking, oh God, next year I'm going to have to buy him a blazer, because obviously next year it will be ready for one. He'll have had this one for 2 years. And Paige will need a new PE kit because I'm sure she's going to grow at some point. So next year is going to be even more expensive. But what I was thinking I might do is I might just get them like part way through the year and just put them by, so that I'm not experiencing that expense all at once at the end of the year. Last year we got a COVID school uniform grant. There's been nothing like that this year. Chris and I don't normally qualify for things like that because I obviously don't work at home. He earns too much to qualify for any kind of sort of help scheme that comes up like that. There's usually some kind of limit, but last year with the COVID, I don't think that there were any requirements. I think they were just letting, obviously in our council, in our borough, people's other places will have been different, but I think pretty much everybody got the COVID grant last year, and it was just, yeah, very helpful. Again, please, let's have it again. So anyway, yeah, that's all sorted. And our school uniform shop did a delivery service, which was handy. You just order it and they will bring it to your house. It was a bit frustrating because they're only around the corner from me. They're about 10 minutes away from me, and delivery charge was £3.50. But I don't drive, and obviously I can walk 10 minutes, but I couldn't be bothered walking all the way there and then walking all the way back with the uniform. I just thought, yeah, you can just bring that to me. Let's just have that delivered. I ended up cutting these strips a little bit smaller, which is a shame. Is that somebody banging on my window? No, I thought that might be my mum banging on the window. But it wasn't. It must have been Jensen upstairs banging on the back window. Maybe he's banging to the neighbours. I had to laugh the other day. I think I've told you before about Paige's little friendship with our elderly neighbours. And you might have seen it actually, because I had it in this book for a while and then she pinched it back. But I had a little astronaut that had Paige's face on it. Oh, I've still got the picture actually. I'm gonna clip it in. And I was shutting my curtains the other day, and I just burst out laughing. And Chris is like, what are you laughing at? I was like, come and look at this. And at some point, Paige must have passed that astronaut through to Mavis, and Mavis has stuck it in her window. So when I was shutting the curtains the other day, there is a little Paigey astronaut in Mavis's window, and it just cracked me up. It made me laugh. And then she came around. We always do baking, and I always take a cake or whatever it is I've been baking around to Mavis, or Paige does anyway. And there was a little knock on the door the other day, and Mavis was standing there and she's like, are these yours? And she literally had, I'm not even exaggerating, she had 11 plates in her hand that were mine, that I wasn't even missing. I didn't even know that I was missing them. And I was like, oh yeah, is that everything that I've brought cakes and stuff around on? She's like, I kept putting them out to bring them back to you, and then Ricky kept using them. And I was like, no, they're not our plates. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice they were missing, Mavis. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Paigey astronaut in Mavis's window, which just had me absolutely creased. I love the little relationship that they've got. It's too cute. Right, we are nearly done. I'm loving how this is turning out. I think the washi is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. So let's carry on with this then. What do I have to put in here next week? I don't think I have anything to put down apart from the usual shop and scan and payday. Don't think I've got anything else planned. I'll probably make a play date with my friend and her daughter before they go back to school. They're in the same class together. We've been doing play dates every week, which has been nice. It's been nice because I get to have like a bit of a chat with a grown-up, but also nice because it keeps Paige in touch with somebody from school, so hopefully that'll make her transition back into school a bit easier. She's a little bit in denial still. She's still insistent that she is going to be in her reception teacher's class and not in her new teacher's class. And I'll say, oh, are you going to be in Mrs. so-and-so's class next year? And she's like, no, I'm in Mrs. so-and-so's class, you know, the other one. I'm not going to say them. So yeah, but we'll get through it. We'll get there, I'm sure. Let's do our checklist then. And then I don't really have anything else to tell you guys about. I'm getting excited because the Formula 1 is back on next week. So obviously I'm excited about that. I've missed that. It's only been 3 weeks or so, hasn't it? But it feels like it's been ages since we watched a race. Perfect. And then let's do the last days, which is the weekend. I'm not sure. I know that's Simply Gilded, but I'm not sure who this washi is by, but it's beautiful. And it pretty much matches the kit perfectly. So we've just got Saturday and Sunday to put down. I'm loving how this is turning out. I think all the colours are gorgeous and everything just went so well together. See, I don't know what this week's going to end up looking like in my planner. And also, I was thinking, I think I'm going to have maybe 4 pages left in here after I move into my new one, after we get to the end of August. And also, it's a part week as well. So the beginning of September, the first 2 days or 3 days, is it? Let's have a look. What is it? Oh, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of September are going to be in here, which is fine. I don't want to split the week, and I'm not bothered about redoing them again in the next one either. I'll do the month from here. Obviously we'll have the monthly setup, but those few days can be in here, whatever, I'm not bothered. But yeah, I think I'm going to have maybe 4 or 5 pages left, and I was looking yesterday for somewhere to do a bit of hand lettering practice, and then I thought I'll use those pages in here. So I will keep this Stalogy kicking about until those pages are used. And we will, of course, do a flip through. How exciting is that flip through going to be? I do have all the months separately. Flip throughs of the completed month separately on my channel, if you prefer to see them separately like that. But I will do one big flip through of the month. just because it'll be fun, and some people will prefer to watch it as a big video as well. So yeah, and I was thinking, can you see this fly? Go away. I was thinking about this book. So I've managed to get, I started in December last year, and we've obviously finished in August. So what's that? 9 months, isn't it? And I was thinking I would have got a little bit more in, I reckon, if we hadn't have been locked down in the beginning, and I didn't have to put in all my homeschooling stuff at the beginning. I think maybe we might have just squeezed 1 more month in. Possibly. Depending on what layouts I did, because I've only just really started going back to these 1 day to a page ones. I did them in the beginning here. And then I switched to... Can I find one? Yeah, then I switched to 2 days to 1 page. And then I did a bit of everything in between, and then I've ended up back here. So I suppose it guesses what it depends, if I can speak properly, on what kind of monthly layout you decide to do, how long these books last. Somebody messaged me this morning and said, wondering what you think about this. I've been in this Stalogy for so long. I think I'm going to have this many pages left. I want to start a new Stalogy in January. What would you do? And that's exactly the problem that I've had. This Stalogy is going to finish now. I've got 4 months left of the year, and I want to start a fresh Stalogy in 2022. So I bought a half-year Stalogy for the next 4 months. Now, obviously, like I just said, I've got 9 months in this one. So logically, with a half-year Stalogy, I should be able to get half of that, which is, if you're going to be pedantic, 4.5 months. But I should be all right. And then I'll start my new one in January. If I end up with a few pages left at the end that are not filled in and they're blank, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just keep it around. Maybe if I need to make a random list, I'll just scribble it in a Stalogy page in my old Stalogy if it's something that I'm not going to need to refer back to. Or maybe I'll just leave them completely blank. Who cares? It's my book and I can do what I want. And that, I suppose, is not that I feel like I need to give you guys a message like I'm some kind of messiah of planners, because I'm absolutely not. But if you can take away one thing from my channel, it would be that I just want you to do whatever you want to do in your books. Don't do whatever you think you should do because it makes it look pretty for Instagram. Don't do whatever you want to do always on camera because you feel like you have to for YouTube. Don't think that everybody else is prettier than yours, because I assure you it's not. You know, you just do what you want to do in your planner, because that's exactly what it is. It is your planner. So yeah, that is the message from your messiah. Please know that I'm joking when I say that. Please, gosh. Please don't anyone think that I think that I'm some kind of guru of Stalogies. I think you guys will know me enough to know that that is not true. How pretty are these boxes? I love them. I'm going to enjoy this week. I really enjoyed my True Crime week last week as well. I loved those stickers. I saved the deco sheet from that kit. That kit was, of course, from Crafty Planning. Oh, when is this video going up? I will double check and I'll write on the screen, but Crafty Planning is taking part in a sale at the moment, and I did just do an order. If the sale is still on, I'll let you know, so maybe you guys can go and have a little peek at what she's got, because I know that a few of you were swooning over that True Crime kit. So yeah, I picked up maybe 5 or 6 other kits, and I went for, shockingly enough, all mystical, a few Halloween, a few sort of spells and witches, that kind of thing, because you know that's my favourite kind of vibe. So yeah, I'm excited for them to come. We will of course do some plan with me's and a haul. But yeah, if that sale is still on, I will let you know. I don't PR for that shop, I just have become a fan of that shop. Right then, we have got our week done. Let's do a tab. That is also something else that I realised in here. The beginning of this Stalogy was very tabby. Towards the end, not so much, because I was ending up using this, which was on here, which was a tab that I made from these. I think I've got them here. These post-it note tabs. I just used some nail varnish remover to take the colour off. and then I ended up sticking 2 stickers over the top of it, and I put some sellotape on it. So because I was using that and moving it from week to week, I didn't end up putting tabs in it. And then when I realised that I wasn't looking all fat and tabby, I got a bit sad, and I've gone back to using tabs again. So let's put a tab down for this week. In fact, actually, I think I've got one in the back of this book that might be a good colour. Yeah. These came off a sampler. I can't remember whose it was, but I do quite like them. I used one there. So if we just put that down here, and then we fold it over. Sorry, I know I've gone off the camera for a sec there. I will show you in a second. There we go. Just a little tab right there. Don't have anything else to write in here apart from fill my trackers in. Oh, my pen really is running out. Are you okay?
Can I get a cereal bar?
If you can find one, darling. I don't know if we've got any left. We need to go to the shop. Can she have a cereal bar? She's just gone for a cereal bar. She's a cheeky monkey. She tried to get away with, so she thought in her head that if she called any kind of biscuit or chocolate bar a cereal bar, that I would allow her to have it, because the rule in this house is they're not having sweets and they're not having crisps or any kind of crap first thing in the morning. They have to have breakfast first, and then they have to have the dinner, and they can have something after that. But she cottoned on to the fact that if she was hungry, then I'd let her have some fruit, or I'd make her an extra slice of toast, or she could have some cereal if she'd had toast in the morning or whatever, something. Or I'd let her have a cereal bar out the drawer, you know, the fruity grain ones. I can't remember the brand name. So then we have biscuits, and we have those cereal bars that you get from Aldi that have the chocolate on. They're not cereal bars, the biscuits with chocolate on. And they were in the same drawer, so she thought that if she referenced it as a cereal bar, I would let her have it. You want to show what you've got? She's got a fruit and grain.
I want you to open it. I can't open it.
Can you not open it?
No.
If I open it, do I get to have a bite as well? Yeah!
Let's have one little bite.
I'm only joking, I don't want it.
Let's have a little bite.
Thank you.
Really didn't.
Go on then, you go and take that back in there. Can you shut the door?
Thank you.
Good girl, I love you.
I love you.
Just realised that we didn't put any date dots down. I've got my File of Fabulous ones. These are the champagne gold ones. There's a lot of date dots that are currently out of stock on File of Fabulous at the moment, and I did message her to say, when will you be restocking? And she said when the kids have gone back to school. So I'll be able to put a nice big File of Fabulous date dot order in, because I'm running out of some of my favourite colours. So I'm sticking them just underneath, because on Wednesday, when I get to Wednesday, I don't have enough room to put them at the side. But because I've got the headers underneath, I feel like it can look quite nice if I just layer them like that over the top. And then you will still get to see the date. Is that right? Have I done that right? Is it the 29th on Sunday? It sure is. Okay, so I need to put payday down. That is on Wednesday. That is when the money goes in the bank, and then 5 seconds later it leaves because all the bills go out. That is being a grown-up, isn't it? I do have some payday scripts from Happy Sherpa Papery, which I quite like. I like using the smaller ones because I put them on my monthly, and the bigger ones are good for marking on the day. So put that there like that, and then the last thing that I need to put on, because I don't have anything, do I? No, just payday. Let's put down the shop and scam. After I film this video, I'm going to go and order another friction pen. I don't think I've got an insert left. What do you call it? A refill. Don't think I've got a refill left, so I'll have to go and order some refills, because these are obviously my favourite pens. And that is going to be it for this spread. Let's have a look then how we've ended up. Super cute. I think the washi that I chose goes perfectly with this spread. Absolutely love how it's turned out. So obviously we are a quiet week at the moment, but that will change as the week goes on. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.